Let me get all set up here. Okay. Channel. All right, hang on, guys. I am trying something out, something new out. So give me just a hot second. Settings, channel. I appreciate you guys' patience. Boo. Well, boo back, you Austin. What's up, bud? There we go. Darn it. Forget it. I'll just have to mess with it later. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna type this in chat. So I was trying to get Nightbot into my chat so I don't have to type all this stuff up in chat, but I can't seem to get it in because it says you have to type. Step 1 is to go into your moderators and add your moderator. And I tried, and it just wouldn't let me do it. Let me try again with doing it in Classic. Maybe that'll work better. So I'm going to try this one more time. Okay, moderators. Alright, I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay. Alright, I got it. I got it. So we'll see if it actually works. Hey, Harrison, what's up, bud? How's it going? Alright. So, it says Nightbot's in here, so we'll see if it actually works. I've never had a really good experience with Nightbot. So, you guys see a message pop in, that's Nightbot. So I never actually played this game. So I have absolutely no idea what this game is about other than the fact, otherwise it was in the description. So, our father in this game our character's father had died. And now we're going back to going to this place, I guess our home, and we're investigating his death. And that's about all I know about this game. But just from the image, the screenshots, and a little bit of gameplay I watched, it looks creepy. So that's perfect for Halloween. So I'll go ahead and start a new game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm dragging a little butt today. I was just really tired. Like, I slept through my alarm today. Luckily, I didn't sleep in too long. Wow, I haven't seen load screens like this in a while. Where it actually tells you the number. Whoa! Okay. Okay, so we started off not knowing exactly what's going on. Other than the fact that someone's saying, "Help me," and we're running.
You cannot hide! Not the boy!
What is that you're holding, sir?
I failed you, son. Forgive me.
Doll?
Forgive me.
It's a creepy doll.
I will let you down no longer. Forgive me.
So, I think this is our character's father. Man, the sounds going on. I mean, I heard that stuff going on. I'd be running myself. Like, I'd be going like Mach 12. His wife? I assume that's like his wife or something. Just by the way he looked at her and touched her face.
Make me to walk in the path of thy commandments.
Coward! You betrayed your family!
Did I?
Gion mi muhucha. Gaboje am prish gabi mirish. You're too late! You will not get him!
Huh?
It'll work. It must.
Oh, that can't be tasty. What the heck is going on?
Be safe, my son.
It was with great joy that I received your last letter.
So I have no idea what's going on, other than the fact that we just probably watched his dad die, and
Postal Service is kind. This letter will keep you.
There's some kind of weird mumbo jumbo going on.
Of your journey to Scotland. I hesitate to say anything for fear you'll think me foolish, even hysterical. Your father made it his life's work to research his family's twisted history. This and his obsession with the occult combined to unravel his poor mind. John loved his family and his family home, but he hated and mistrusted them in equal measure. Son, beware of the Gordons. Blood is not always thicker than water. Your loving mother.
Yay! Family of snakes, stakes, stokes, beware, key. I guess this is the key? And this is a weird looking key.
A note about a library, a key, and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this? A note about a library, a key, and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this?
We have arrived, sir.
That was quick. King Art Games.
Welcome, Mr. Gordon. I'm Andrew Harrison.
Mr. Harrison, it's good to finally meet you. From our correspondence, I expected you to be older.
Thank you. I'll lead the way. It's quite dark already. We can continue to talk inside.
I heard some weird stuff. All right. I like it so far. Yeah, it's a very interesting.
He's arrived, my lady.
David,
Nightbot's in.
welcome to Skahandu House.
Lady Margaret, how kind of you to welcome me in person at such a late hour.
Although you're supposed to do that one first. This game is kind of creepy. I like it so far. It really is creepy because the first part of it, you don't really know what's going on. And then the guy is running. You hear all these weird sounds. You see a ghost. And then he performs some kind of ritual and then puts himself on fire. And now the son is like, okay, what's going on? So yeah, I really am starting to like this game. It's really, really fun.
If I may, I would like to know more about my father's last days.
It is too late in the day for such morbid talk. You do look so very much like John, though.
Thank you, Miss Creepy Lady. The lady looks creepy, guys.
An impressive building. Skahandu, though. Unusual. What is its meaning?
Unusual only if you have not bothered to study Gaelic. It means Black Mirror House. Many generations of the Gordon family have been master of this house. It is a great responsibility. Perhaps the greatest a man could bear. Angus, please show Master David to his room.
Yes, Mr. Angus.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, Angus. Hey, can you give me an Angus burger,
I
too?
trust you had a pleasant journey. This
I
place
love
is
them
rather
Anguses.
remote, even for Scotland.
It was most pleasing, thank you. I was fortunate enough to stop off in several fascinating places on my way here. How long have you been practicing law?
I came to the bar a few years ago. I'm at chambers in Edinburgh with lawyers who have served the Gordon family for generations. I'm embarrassed to ask.
And Austin,
but
I
it
don't
is
know
my
if you can
job.
see the shirt, but
Have
the
you
shirt I'm
come for
wearing
me to say
says
you
Five
are?
Nights at Freddy.
You are David Gordon, son of the late John Gordon.
I thought it'd be a
Please,
nice shirt to
quite
wear.
understand. Here you are.
What a curious object.
Isn't it? It belonged to my father. He posted it to me shortly before his death. I'm not at all sure what it is.
Perhaps it's something else returning home where it belongs, like its new owner. Have a good night, Master David. I shall continue my studies.
Please follow me, Master David.
Sure, Angus. I love the camera view. It's like... It's kind of like somebody's creepily watching you. So I literally like the camera angle. The camera view.
Your grandfather, his lordship Edward Gordon.
So you see what I mean, guys? How the camera looks at you, it kind of looks like... Okay, so Nightbot definitely is working. It's just out of order. Okay. So you guys see what I'm talking about? Somebody's watching you. I love that. I really do. It really brings on the creep factor.
There is no denying it. We are family.
This way, sir.
Yeah.
Pieces of some kind of drawing. How odd.
If you would be
These
so
are
kind
all
as to
family
follow
members?
me, sir. Yes, sir. The Gordons are one of the
He doesn't
oldest
sound very
families
happy
in
that
Scotland.
we're here.
Please, sir, I advise you to do as your grandmother instructed and get some sleep. You must be weary.
I would love to, but I forgot which way you wanted me to go.
Your room is this way.
I suppose it's hard to keep things dry, what with all the rain you get here.
Most amusing, Master David. We do our best, sir. None of us are as young as we used to be.
I've annoyed the old fellow enough. First impressions count.
I don't
I've
care.
annoyed the old fellow enough. First impressions count.
Okay, so I don't like that you can't just go ahead and explore and do whatever you want, but, you know, this is kind of, I think, a little bit of a linear.
Magnificent.
That is the Master's study, sir, but there'll be plenty of time to examine it in the light tomorrow.
There's light enough.
Please, sir, I advise you to do as your grandmother instructed and get some sleep.
I'm trying!
Anytime you're ready,
sir,
I advise you to do as your grandmother instructed and get some sleep. You must be weary. This way, sir.
You know, you keep on saying, this way! I can't see you!
If you would be so kind as to follow me as your grandmother instructed and get some sleep. You must be weary.
There we are. Well, that took a little bit of doing right there. Somebody's watching us. Yep, that clock definitely sounds scary.
It does that sometimes, sir.
Oh, thank you, Dara. Appreciate it, bud. How you doing?
Lady Gordon expects
Long
you for
time no
breakfast
see.
at 8, sir.
Thank you. Lady Gordon called you Angus? Pleased to meet you, Angus.
Yes, sir.
I've wanted to
She
try
did.
this game. Oh, you have?
Mr. McKinnon.
Mr. McKinnon. Yes.
I think it's on sale right now on the PlayStation.
I advise you not to leave the room tonight. Ticking
Why?
clocks are not the worst thing you may encounter in the house at night, if you don't know your way around. Sleep well, sir.
Maybe he's more of a morning person.
But I feel like my streams are getting a little long. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know how. Usually it's it went on a little bit longer than you usually do.
I got somewhat turned around following Angus through the house. Sorry, Mr. McKinnon, but I think my room is probably around here somewhere.
No, I want the fire.
I doubt this place could ever be properly warm. Glad I don't have to carry you around anymore. Mr. McKinnon lifted you up with ease.
Guy works out. I was getting too involved with vampire, I guess. You know, that happens, dude. It really does happen. Like, what was it? We were just playing Call of Cthulhu. I really started getting myself invested in that game. We ended up beating it. I think we started out on Friday, and then we just went ahead and beat it on Saturday, I think. So I definitely know how that goes when you get so invested in a game. You just like look at the time like, oh wow. I also did that in Sekiro. Like I kept on playing that for like 5 hours, and it was like, oh, it's 5 hours. I gotta go, you know. But it was such a great game. Like when you find that game, like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and stuff like that, it's really easy to lose track of time.
Without some obscure local law that required me being here in person, I would probably never have come. The pigeon amongst the cats.
Sorry to inform you of death of John Gordon. Stop. Please return to Skahandu House. Stop. Andrew Harrison, lawyer. Stop.
This handsome, cheery, sober man. He's not the one I remember from my childhood. I should get a new passport. This one's filling up. Not many matches left.
Never heard of this game. I actually never ever even played this game. I'm the same. I never heard of a game, and I'm looking at the store, the games that were on sale, and I'm like, oh, this kind of looks like the game we were just playing. Then I looked again. It was like 3 hours later. Yeah, I know how. Like I said, man, I know how that goes. Man, I'm gonna have to decrease the time on Nightbot because now it's just like coming in every few minutes. But I'm looking at the games. I'm gonna look at this one. I'm like, initially I was gonna pass it up because the screen, you know how people say don't judge a book by its cover, but when I looked at the image they had for it, it just didn't look that appealing. So I'm like, okay. But then I like something told me to look at it. So I looked at it. I looked at the screenshots. I looked at the trailer and there are some few people broadcasting it. And I looked at the gameplay. I'm like, oh, this actually looks kind of interesting, kind of creepy. I like it. So I'm gonna put it in there. It wasn't really hard. It was hard because on one hand there was this game, and then the other hand there was Resident Evil 4. And I gotta tell you guys, I love Resident Evil 4. But in Resident Evil 4, I've played that game so many times before I set it down. I don't know how much of a challenge it would be. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't play Resident Evil 4. I'm probably going to pick it up at some point anyway. But this game just had more of a creepy vibe to it. And that's kind of what I want for our Halloween games. You know, scary and creepy.
My faithful friend Insomnia. I wonder if Andrew has left the library yet.
I thought the story seemed interesting. On this game, yeah, it has a premise. Like, we come in and investigate the death of our father. And at the beginning of the game, actually, you start out as your father. We see, like, the cutscene, what's going on. But we don't know what's going on. That's the coolest thing. I don't know what's going on. And I really appreciate that in video games when game developers do that in video games. They don't immediately just hand you like, okay, so and so did this, so and so did that. This is what happened. This is what needs to be done. I like that. I like games that give. I shouldn't say I don't like that. That's what I just told you guys I don't like. But I like games that kind of force you to try to piece things together. Even with Call of Cthulhu, I still had no idea what was going on. My foot still hurts.
In an old house like this one, sooner or later, no drawer stays empty. I'm going to need a light to find my way about out there.
Just get night vision goggles, dude. You'll be fine. Oh, wait, this is probably the wrong time for that.
Everything I ever owned could fit in there, 5 times over.
That's nice.
I can barely see my hand in front of me.
Okay, where are we supposed to find a light? To run around with like a lighter or...
Everything I ever owned could... I can barely see my hand in front of me.
Oh, so we did take the matches. Okay.
A parting gift from Mother. To light my way in the darkness, she said.
Okay, so we have matches.
I'm going to need a light to find my way about out there.
Okay, well, why don't we just grab a candle? I mean, a candle seems like a good idea.
Everything I ever owned. Everything I ever...
Yeah, it is dark, and it's kind of hard for me to see what I need to do.
My faithful friend Insomnia. I wonder if Andrew has left the library yet.
Is the boogeyman in this game? I don't know. He might be. Wow. Okay, I don't know what to do right now because I can't see anything. I have a box of matches which I can't use on anything. So, hey, here's a box of matches. Okay. Hey, look, there's a candle. Well, no, the candle's too scary. No.
I'm going to need a light to find my way out
Well,
there.
okay, grab a lamp. Because it's not telling me I can actually click on anything else.
Hold on. This looks like... Wait a moment. This is a piece of a model.
We clicked on that before. He didn't say anything. Now he's like, oh.
This room has to be next to mine. Is this what Father was trying to tell me with the trinket he sent me?
Well, fat good that does you, since you can't see. Yeah, grab one of those lamps. Really?
More pieces of the same drawing. Maybe I can make out what it shows if I had enough of them. The candle's nearly gone, but it should do for a while once lit. Ah, just what I need.
We walked past that like how many times? Okay, let's see what's in that closet over here. Okay, that's a door. Oh, leave. Okay, so that's a door, that's a closet.
I will put your high praise of Scottish water to the test, Father. Later. Empty. Hold on. What's this?
Finally. So here's a question. How come he just didn't grab one of the longer candles?
A dumbwaiter. Big enough to fit your own weight and food into. Father must have left something for me in the Master's study. I suppose I could ask Mr. McKinnon to open it for me in the morning, but I'll have him breathing down my neck. And who knows what I'm to find.
Okay, so I think this is the bedroom. Our bedroom.
We meet again, old foe.
So he said it was in the room next to bedroom next to his. Hey, Shadow, what's up, bud? How's it going? Okay.
No, this isn't right. There should be a room here. No, this isn't what I need either. Where is it? Eavesdropping, Mr. Gordon? That's hardly proper.
Selected poems by Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, I
Take
remember
this
that in
kiss
high
upon the
school.
brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow. You are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet, if hope has flown away, in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream.
A dream within a dream.
Alright, hang on. Let's go. Let's go 10 minutes here. $13. $15. All right.
Is this what Father meant by a family of snakes?
Maybe.
Despair, by a man called Howard Phillips Lovecraft.
Ghastly
H.P.
shades
Lovecraft.
of bygone gladness.
We were just playing a
Growing
game
fields
based on
of
that guy.
future sadness mingle in a cloud of madness, ever on the soul to lie. Thus the living, lone and sobbing, in the throes of anguish throbbing, with the loathsome furies robbing night and noon of peace and rest. But beyond the groan,
Oh yeah, I know how that goes, bud.
abhorrent life is waiting, sweet oblivion, culminating all the years of fruitless quest.
The words of a troubled soul. The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. I
Don't know that
started
guy.
reading this, though never got round to finishing it.
The gentle maid whose hapless tale these melancholy pages speak, say, gracious lady, shall she fail to draw the tear adown from thy cheek?
Is this your bot? Yep. So I started using today. I just started using Nightbot, so I don't have to keep on typing in all the links like to my Twitter and Discord and stuff like that.
Ghosts, legends, ancient history. Where's the rest of them?
If it gets too spammy, guys, I'll probably take it out because I don't want to be like in your face every 5 seconds. So let's actually go chat lines. Let's go every 10. Well, actually, we'll keep that one at every 2. Or actually, we'll go 5. Edit. $10. 10. All right, that should make it less spammy, guys. I'm hearing something like a woofer in my ear right now.
That looks daunting.
Daunting, but rewarding and fascinating.
Can you drop your bot rate?
Fascinating.
It is
Yes,
high.
indeed.
Yeah, that's what
History of the
that's what I'm
Gordon
doing
family
right
goes
now.
back a long
Is
way.
So it's
So right
true
now
we're
I
one of the
have
oldest families
it
in Scotland.
set
much
for
more than The
every
Gordons
10
owned this
minutes.
land back into antiquity, before records were even kept. Add to that some unique and unusual local
With
laws.
every 5 lines. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put that every 10 lines.
But a welcome one.
All right, that should take care of the spamminess, guys. I usually, like I said, I don't usually use Nightbot. So that should keep the spamminess or it from popping in every few minutes.
Did you know my father?
I was called to the house shortly after your father arrived.
Why did that need a lawyer?
Those complex local laws I spoke of were to blame. Your father left when Edward died, so none of the required legal formalities to transfer the house were observed.
Does that mean...
Not at all. There will be no issue with transferring the estate to your name, if that is what you wish.
If there's any more issues with Nightbot, guys, let me know. I'll probably just take it off. Liking it? Liking what, bud? Like, am I liking the game so far?
have you had a chance to examine my papers?
I have, and am delighted to say that everything is in order. I would not be doing my job if I didn't warn you that with Edward dead and your father absent, the family fortune has somewhat diminished over the years. However, the real treasure is the castle and the grounds themselves. I haven't spent as much time as I'd like here.
So far,
but
yeah,
it is
I'm
a
liking the
unique
game. There's a
place.
lot of things I'm liking about the game. Like, I like the camera view, how it looks like somebody's looking at you. Like somebody's watching you do all this. I like that. I like the fact that it doesn't tell you exactly how everything is going on. That you have to use your own brain to kind of investigate things, you know, to kind of figure things out for yourself. You know, I like that about the game. And it does have that creepy vibe to it. Kind of like when you're around a bonfire, like a campfire, and you're telling ghost stories. I love that. I love that.
I noticed that the door to the master's study is locked. Might I get a key for it?
Of course. I will see to it that you are supplied with one, if there is one available. No door should be locked to the soon-to-be owner, after all. Well, it's been a long day. I bid you good night.
I'll get myself something to read and then head to bed too. Good night.
Are you afraid of the dark? No. I was when I was younger, but not anymore. Oh, I will say the controls, like when you're walking around, the controls kind of feel, it does feel kind of clunky. Okay, I don't think there's anything down here we need anymore. I thought that was a door. There it is again. I'm hearing that subwoofer sound. Oh, I think the door was already open for us. I'm trying to remember where our room was again, because I'm trying to find that room that he wants to go to. Okay, so here's our room. Okay, so here's our room. Unless he's talking about the master's study, which means we can't get the key for the master's study yet. Because that's the only room right next to ours, I think. Yeah. Well, let's go downstairs. See what's down here. All right. There's a lot of load screens.
Lady Margaret and Edward. How young they look. But who are the others? You really know very little about your own family, David.
Mm-hmm. But clearly this guy does not have any problems going into people's bedrooms. Hey, but when I come on Sunday, come over on Saturday, is it cool if Amber's not? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
A peculiar place to spend the night. I best not wake her.
I know Charlotte would love the extra company. So yeah, bring her along, dude.
How dare you? No, I will never. It's not true. It's all lies.
Okay, so I was actually kind of waiting for her to go, like, as you're listening, like, so close to her, it's like, what are you doing? I was waiting for that to happen.
An impressive collection. Grandmother's obviously a music lover. Lady Margaret and Edward. How young they look. But who are the others? You really know.
And but if you want, if it,
David.
I can actually. I have an extra chair in here at the house. I can probably set a chair up for Amber as well. Okay, how do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? It smells funny. Okay, here we go. I found the door. Okay, let's go this way. Anyway, is there another door right here? No, just an archway. What's in here? You know, it's amazing how in like all of these games are somebody's holding a light and listening closely, then no one wakes up. Because if somebody was holding a light to my face, I'd probably wake up.
It's too dark outside to speculate about the size of the estate.
How about we just say it's big?
Somewhere out there they found father. Or rather what was left of him. What a cruel way to take your own life. On the morrow, I will explore the grounds, as soon as the sun is up.
Mm-hmm. Trophy room.
Just how old is the Gordon clan? For all I know, it could stretch back to Roman times or even further.
Locked.
Oh, locked.
Okay, nothing up here. I feel like this game's gonna take us a while to beat. Oh, wait, we entered there and then we come out through there. What's in here? Oh, and guys, don't forget to vote, guys, of what helmet you guys want me to wear. We can wear. For on the October 31st, I will wear my Halo helmet or my Titanfall helmet. Oh! Dude, okay, this guy's creepy. And why aren't you using a silverware?
I didn't see you there. You gave me quite a fright. You are?
I'm the one who keeps the house from being covered in weeds. Name's Rory.
Pleased to meet you. I'm David Gordon.
Aye. I kenned you were coming today.
Why are you sitting in the dark?
Might be my question.
There's enough light for me, laddie.
Oh, your eyes. I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
I see more than most do, son.
How long have you worked for the Gordons?
Always been a gardener, and I do some fishing. The lock's a bonny place. Calms the nerves.
Did you know my father?
I did. Aye.
Grounds keep.
Shameful what they did to him.
What do you mean?
Probably lives in the dark.
Who's they?
Probably does.
I'll leave you to your supper then.
Being a Gordon can be a curse, laddie. Your father kenned the hard way. Mind you dinna follow in his footsteps.
Dude, could you have at least popped a breath mint before you did that? And washed your hands? I'm just saying. Thanks, man. We're going to Freak Toys and Subordinate after if you want to join. Oh yeah, dude, that sounds great. It has collectibles and old consoles, etc. Oh yeah, man, I remember you telling about me about that a while back. Yeah, man, that sounds great.
This might come in handy.
Oh, I don't know. Ow. My biceps are killing me. Like, I mean, here's the thing I didn't do on Sunday. I woke up at 8:30 in the morning. So for you guys, for some of you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but I work third shift, so I don't get up at 8:30 in the morning. I go to bed before then. Or if I'm working an 8-hour shift, that's when I go to bed. So at 9:30, I left the house, got to my friend's place, or he's a family friend. At 9:50, I think, went to his storage locker, and I guess some of his boxes like caved in and everything fell over. So we moved everything out of his storage locker, which 90% of all of it was clothing. So you're talking about like not like little boxes, like these are big freaking boxes, like so big, of just piles and piles of clothing, like jeans, t-shirts, women's clothes, and all that is just piled in here. So you're lifting like good 20-30 pounds constantly. And we had one guy in there, he's like, oh, I can't lift him. I'm like, let me see it. And I lifted it straight up and it's going. And he's like, oh wow, you're strong. I'm like, eh. And that's the funniest thing is like people say, wow, you're strong. To me, I'm like, it's hard for me to say thank you because it's something that someone know, like I know, and it's just like, oh, thank you. I just feel weird about it. That's all. That and when I'm working, I'm focusing on something. I'm really not socializing. I'm just like, okay, I gotta get this done. So I end up lifting most of it. But most of the boxes are all falling apart. We did have a bunch of furniture we had to move in, and I was just like doing everything solo. A strong Wookiee, yeah. And some of the furniture was not easy. It was not comfortable. But I'm just that kind of person. Is I have a tendency just to get things done versus waiting for someone to help. So I just can just get in there and get it done. And I gotta tell you, my back, my back was not happy. And today I'm feeling the effects as my biceps are just sore. And my toe actually hurts because here's the funny thing. So he had some furniture he wanted me to destroy. I'm like, okay, where's the hammer? There was no hammer. Like, we forgot to get a hammer. So I'm just like throwing it on it, just trying to break it up, and I did. And there were this one part, like I'm just trying to break it up just a little bit more, and I don't even notice where my foot was. You just don't think like, where's your foot? Where's my foot? When you're trying to destroy something or trying to get work done, you're not 100% paying attention. Well, I suppose you should be paying attention, but I just wasn't paying attention. I was being stupid. So I go and slam this thing down, and I don't even realize where my foot was, and I slam it down so hard on my toe. I'm like, ah, ow, ow. I didn't break it, but I just knocked it pretty good, and it still kind of hurts today. But finally, like, we find this pickaxe, and it was kind of funny. Is that's what we're using to break down all these dressers that he didn't want anymore, and they were just garbage. So we're just like breaking it all down. And finally, like, I'm bringing something in. I look at this toolbox, and there's like 5 hammers in there. We're looking for these hammers. I'm like, well, Aiden, I found the hammers. He's like, you're kidding. I'm like, no. I'm like, see? He's like, because we were using like this rusted old. I wouldn't say rusted, but it was not like the best condition pickaxe. I mean, it still got the job done, but it was just like, I would have much rather had a hammer. Alright, I'm trying to remember where we came in from, so I guess we'll go in here. Okay, I think this is where we came in from. And then we found the guy eating.
Blood. Not human, I presume.
I hope not.
Better safe than sorry.
Really? What are you gonna need with that?
Rory just disappeared into the darkness. The cellar can wait till tomorrow.
Alright. I don't know if we have much more of this place we can explore until tomorrow, until the day. Cause that's what it sounds like. He's like, I gotta wait till tomorrow. I gotta wait till tomorrow. I gotta wait till tomorrow. No!